John's a big Tigers supporter. He just got solar power installed. He used to spend $600 per quarter on power, but with his new bill plus Metro Solar Easy Payments, he's saving $169 per quarter from day one. That adds up to $88,000 after 25 years. So no, John can't own his power company, but he can own his solar system.
Tim, thanks for joining us on Raw Vision. Thanks to Metro Solar. You must be proud of the boys' effort to knock off the Bombers on Saturday.
Yeah, it was terrific. The boys really came to play on Saturday. We knew that Essendon were going to be a tough game. They haven't had the best form coming into the game, but they've got some good players, and if we allowed them to play the style they wanted, they were going to be a tough opposition. But the boys played really well, played the style that we wanted to, and finished off the second half really well.
And the game was here at the MA Bank Centre, of course, and it was one of the biggest crowds of the year. What was the atmosphere like playing in front of that crowd?
Yeah, it was terrific. Finally, they'd got the stand open, which is a really big development for us. Hopefully now going forward we can start to fill the ground. It would have been better if the game had been slightly closer to the main game, and had it been one of ours, I'm sure we would have had an extra 1,000 or 2,000 people at the game. But it was terrific to have the support there. It was terrific to look up and see that stand full of Tigers fans. So hopefully we can continue to do that.
And it was an important win in the context of the season too, just to keep in touch with the top 8 sides?
Yeah, it is. It is. We've dropped a couple of games this year that we thought we'd win. We had some good sides in, and the teams we came up against have been really strong on those days. But to win this keeps us in the hunt. We've got 2 or 3 really big games over the next four weeks, which will really set up our season. If we can get 2 wins out of the next 3 games, it'll really help set up.
And you must have been pleased with the form of Oren Stevenson in the ruck, who obviously picked up the Best On Ground award.
Yeah, Oren, I think I said it to someone after the game. We always challenge Oren on giving us a big influence in the ruck, but also impacting when he goes up forward. And he did that on Saturday. He went forward, kicked 3 goals, plenty of contests. He was terrific in the ruck, giving our boys first use. He's just an outstanding individual. He's great for our younger players, and he gives everything he's got.
Anthony Miles, another standout game from him, 35 possessions. Are you pleased with his output?
Yeah, Milesy continues to fight for a senior spot. He's working on everything that the senior coaches throw at him that are keeping him out of the side. So he continually performs for us. Teams come at him every week to try and reduce his influence, but he keeps going at the footy, keeps getting the ball going forward, and he's very similar to Oren. They give everything they've got every single game, and very good to coach.
And Aaron Edwards had a fair few shots on goal. He had 10 shots at the end, but he must have been another pleasing performance from him to kick 4.
Yeah, it was. He was very sick on the last 2 days, so we were unsure whether Aaron was going to play. And I think we made a joke after the game that the sickness must have gone to his leg, because he never misses goals. And to kick 6 behinds, and some of them were really gettable shots, but the impact he has on games, he just wins one-on-one contests. He leads really well. His leadership with our younger forwards has been terrific as well, and that's what we ask from these senior guys. Rick Pettard is in the same boat, who should be or could be playing senior footy. He come back with a terrific attitude and perform well.
Just another couple of guys that are young but still sort of developing and playing some pretty good footy of late. Brad O'Hanlon and also Brad Helbig. How are they going?
Yeah, Bretto's been terrific on our wings all season. He moved off the half-forward flank into the wing position, and it's really been playing well. The big challenge for Brett is to start impacting on the scoreboard as well. So if he can be getting 25 touches and kicking 1 or 2 goals a game as a wing, you're really starting to push hard for senior selection, and we really need him doing that to have a good game. And Brady Helbig's been playing down back on some of the main forwards. We want to get him back into the midfield at some stage, but he's been playing a role for us down there. He continues to get plenty of the footy. He's got his confidence up, and he's got continuity in his game. Last few years he's struggled with injury. He plays 3 or 4 games and he misses. So this year's the first time he's finally started to string some games together. So hopefully the tail end of the season is really good for him.
And just finally, the players have got the bye this weekend. What do you get up to and keep the boys fresh and ready to go for the following week?
I'll mainly give them space. The guys on the AFL list, they're pushing for senior selection. They've got to come and train with the guys, but they get a weekend off where they don't have to go out and bang their bodies around. They get a mental release as well. They don't have the anxiety of a game, so that's just going to be there to freshen them up. But they've got to be fighting fit on the training track to keep our senior team's momentum going. We can't have them slacking off. We really need to train hard at the moment, given the position that we're in.
Thanks for joining us, Matt.
Thanks, mate.